Think back. Remember how George Floyd's murder was supposed to spark a racial reckoning? How we were all ready to start having honest discussions about race in this country, no matter how difficult. A lot of lip service was paid to this idea as usual, but some actually took it seriously. You began doing the work of educating yourselves, trying to expand your thinking about our society and your place in it. And not performatively, you're actually doing the work. I've been seeing it, and bravo to you. I know it's been hard, but growth isn't easy. It can be difficult, uncomfortable, even painful. That's something you should remember as we take a look into one Fairfax County classroom, where last week a teacher in a high school English class assigned students a game called Privilege Bingo. They were given boards with spaces filled with things like heterosexual, employed, mentally healthy, white, able-bodied, and so on. We know this because Pat Harity, Springfield's representative on the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors, posted it to social media saying, "This is over the top. Time for FCPS to get away from identity politics and back to teaching our kids." So why was this game played in the first place? Well, according to multiple reports, a message to students from Assistant Superintendent Douglas A. Tyson explained that the exercise was designed for students to examine an author's perspective after critically reading and thinking about their work. Students aren't asked or required to report their self-reflections. It's about the author, not about them. Now, what part of identity politics is this? When did reflecting on written words become over the top? Or is the worry that they may actually apply those thoughts to themselves and those around them, which would make it part of an education, maybe the best part, the expansion of thought, which sometimes leads to a reckoning, if in fact one is wanted. Now, there are parents who were uncomfortable with one of the spaces saying military kid, that being a military child is a burden, not a privilege. Now, I'm not a military child, so I can't speak on this. I also haven't read the assignment, so I don't know if that square applies or not. But personally, I'd like to learn because I want to expand my own understanding. Fairfax schools listened and tweeted that upon review, they've revised the activity because the work doesn't reflect the seriousness of the topic. Again, I don't know about that, but I know that the topic itself is very important, requiring some very serious work. And I know at times it's going to be uncomfortable and clumsy, even painful. I also know that there are those who use this to try and stop that work because they didn't want it done in the first place. As a country, we called for a reckoning. Well, that begins with examination and hopefully ends in change. How about we put our biases aside and give the kids a chance to be that change?